my friend. Are you signifying your...
To construct a majesty worthy of the majesty around us. To instill an awe that echoed the awesome into a multitude of shapes and forms.
Granite teeth capped with snow and ice.
지금은 하보예요, 하보. 사진 찍어보세요. 어디지? 뉴욕역인가?
바로 옆에요. 관람차 바로 옆에.
At the end, it's 20 or 30-minute ride. Welcome to
to tell this great
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Coming onto the court, the home team, your Los Angeles Lakers. Also coming onto the court for visitors, the San Antonio. And now, ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to midcourt, the Lakers and Spurs.
Lakers fan, the NBA, Los Angeles Lakers, and Crypto.com.
Starting at set number 1, 7-3, a rookie from France, Victor Wembanyama. At one forward, number 36. And now celebrate your 64th year in Southern California, 76th year in the NBA. Franchise, the home team, your Los Angeles Lakers. And one guard, the other forward wears number 23, 6'9", 21st team pick from St. Vincent St. Mary's High School, LeBron James. The head coach. Malachi Branham. Jackson Hayes. Halftime, Lakers 66. And time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down the slab.
Tonight, the Anaheim Ducks are here to take on your LA Kings! We got some of those light show phones coming up right now. Here we go, Kings fans, counting down with me. The drum roll light show starts in 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1, go, Kings, go! Ladies and gentlemen, your LA Kings! For 300 games, Kings fans, help us welcome back Aaron Miller to Los Angeles.
BE012 is currently waiting for the following passengers.